Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make the golden ring from the book 12 Days of Christmas felt decorations. This one right here is my very first attempt, and this is the one I'll be showing you how to make in today's video. First, let's go over the supplies we'll need to make this ornament. I have felt in 3 different colors: purple, blue, and golden yellow, a sharp pair of scissors, stuffing, double-sided tape, a needle, thread, ribbon, and the pattern from the book. I made a copy of the pattern so I can cut it out without damaging the book. To start, I am going to roughly cut out the pattern pieces from the paper. First, I'll cut out 2 ring shapes from the golden yellow felt. To help with that, I'm using double-sided tape. It works really well to keep the pattern in place while I cut. I like to roughly cut out the piece first and then carefully trace around the pattern, making sure my cut is as precise as possible. One side is done, and now I need to cut out one more. There is no need to reapply the double-sided tape. It's still sticky enough to hold the pattern in place. With the ring pieces cut, I'll move on to cutting the 4 stripes and the gem. When cutting the stripes, don't worry too much about their length. They just need to be a bit longer than the ring. We'll trim them to the right size later. Now we have all our pieces, the front and the back of the ring, the gem, and 4 stripes. We are going to attach the gem to the ring using star stitches and French knots. Start by placing the gem on one side of the ring. Position it so it sits slightly higher than the thickness of the ring. It gives it a bit of a 3D look. Just let the top of the gem stick out a little. Then use decorative stitches to hold the gem to the ring. I've struggled a bit with getting my French knots perfectly in line and symmetrical. So I am using my trusty heat erasable marker to mark tiny dots where I want each one to go. This step is totally optional, but it really helped me keep the knots neat and nicely aligned. To make a French knot, bring your needle up through the felt where you want the knot to be. Hold the thread with one hand, wrap the thread around the needle 2 or 3 times. Then insert the needle back down very close to where it came up. Keep the tension on the thread as you gently pull the needle through. And that's your French knot. Now it's time to add the little stripes. The stripes should be slightly longer than the ring. I'll hold them in place with long straight stitches, and later I'll trim the edges so they fit the shape of the ring perfectly. The ring ornament is actually one of the easiest to make, probably the least time-consuming of them all. Honestly, every time I finish one, I think, maybe I should make 5 golden rings just like in the song. But then I remember that would mean making 11 pipers piping, and well, I am not sure I'm prepared for that kind of commitment. One down and 3 more to go. Just make sure to space them out symmetrically. It really makes the ornament look more polished and put together. I've secured the stripes to the ring using yellow thread. And now I'm going to sew a blue straight stitch between each yellow stitch, just like it's shown in the picture. Once all 4 stripes are decorated, I'll trim the edges so they fit the shape of the ring perfectly. Just make sure not to trim the top of the gem. It's meant to sit slightly higher than the ring to give it that nice 3-dimensional look. We are almost done with decorating. Just one last step. I'm going to add a few French knots to the front of the ring to finish it off, just like it's shown in the picture. To make a French knot, bring your needle up through the felt where you want the knot. Hold the thread with one hand, and with the other, wrap the thread around the needle 2 or 3 times. Then insert the needle back down very close to where it came up. While holding the thread snug, pull the needle through slowly to form the knot. Now just repeat that about 25 to 30 times, depending on spacing of your knots. It sounds like a lot, but it goes by quickly once you get into the rhythm. Now that the front of the ring is decorated, I can start attaching the front and the back pieces of the ring together. I am going to use a little bit of double-sided tape to hold the pieces together and preventing them from shifting. I'll begin by sewing around the inner circle first, using a blanket stitch. To do the blanket stitch, bring your needle up through both layers of felt, close to the edge. Before you pull the thread all the way through, pass your needle through the loop you created. Then gently pull the thread tight. This will create a little stitched line along the edge that looks like a neat border. Each time you'll insert the needle about the same distance from the edge and about the same distance apart to keep your stitches even. Just keep repeating that, up through both layers, pass through the loop, and pull tight. Once you get into a rhythm, it's really relaxing. And guess what time it is? It is time for the giveaway question. The rules are in the description box below. But basically, you have to watch the video and answer the question by leaving a comment. Each comment counts as one entry. So more videos you comment on, the more entries you'll have. Only one comment per video will be counted towards the giveaway. Today's question is, what's your favorite Christmas song? Let me know in the comments below for a chance to win the whole set of these ornaments. Grab your stuffing and ribbon. I am cutting about 7 inches of ribbon, which I found to be the perfect length. But feel free to adjust it shorter or longer, depending on how you want to hang your ornament. I am going to start stitching around the outside of the ring using a blanket stitch. When I reach the top part of the ring where the gem is, I'll insert the ribbon and secure it in place with a few stitches. Fold the ribbon in half to form a loop and place the ends inside. Hold them down with a few straight stitches. Once the ribbon is secured, continue stitching around the rest of the ring using a blanket stitch. Add toy filling as you go to stuff the ring and make it nice and plump. You've seen me use felt scraps as filling in some of my previous videos, but since the ring is quite narrow, I found it easier to use regular toy filling for this one. I am using a skewer to push the filling in, but you could use a chopstick, a pen, or anything long and narrow. Whatever helps you get the stuffing into those tight spots. I am just going to alternate between stitching and stuffing as I go, until I make my way back to where I started. Then I'll be able to close up the ring completely. And just like that, in no time at all, another ornament from the 12 Days of Christmas series is finished. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Until next time, happy crafting!